Has my cost has my cost of living in Costa Rica gone up substantially? Is my cost of living in Costa Rica going through the roof? I used to have all these videos about how you could live cheap here. I'm not sure. Can I? Is it still true? I don't know. I think things have changed since I last made this cost of living video, which I think the last one was, I don't know, year and a half ago. We're going to see if there's been some changes. I think there has. And we're going to see why, what happened, what's going on. We're going to get to it in a minute. Guys, I'm Michael Allen for TravelCostaRicaNow.com. Hey, man, if you haven't subscribed, please do. It really helps. YouTube, don't get me started on YouTube. Anyway, you want to see videos as we put them up, hit the notification bell. And guess what? The relocation retreat, guys, if Costa Rica's on your radar, but you're not quite sure this 6-7 day event might be for you, we still got some slots left. Man, it is such a great time, man. It's a combination of great information. You meet all the contacts you'll never need when you move here. You don't have to worry about getting the right people involved in your life, whether it's construction, getting your residency, all of it. Great speakers, half vacation, half info. We love hanging out. And after this 6-7 day event, I think you're going to know if Costa Rica is right for you or it's honey. We're going to Belize. We don't care if you move to Costa Rica. We're just trying to give you some information so you can make a good decision. I would love to see you there. It's my favorite thing to do is to meet you guys. If you're interested, all the info is in a link in the description below. Now, if you want to show some, how do the kids do it, some love, and you want to donate in a kind of a fun way, you can always buy me a coffee. That link is also in the description. Just kind of a fun way to donate to show appreciation for the, I don't know, over 1,000 videos of information over 16 years. So if you want to do that, that's great. And a lot of you guys have done that. And I really, really appreciate it. Got the big cup today. So before we get into this, I don't know if you guys noticed, but my eyebrows are extremely groomed today. I got some new clippers, man. And I didn't know. I've been using the same old clippers for like 15 years. I didn't know they had a 1/2 inch guard. I always had just 1 inch, you know, the shortest one. I put this thing on there and I go, oh my God, I've shaved my eyebrows off because it was a 1/2 inch one. I wasn't used to it. So anyway, if I look super sexy today, that's the reason. So sad. All right, guys, let's go over my cost of living. I think everybody knows that I live a simple life. And you don't have to lead a simple life in Costa Rica by any means. I mean, there's all kinds of people living here for this amount. People want what they want. They need what they need, all that kind of stuff. I lead a simple life. Now, let's see how simple it is. Has it gotten more complicated? We're going to find out right now. So I made this video, I think, about a year and a half ago, I think, something like that. I think things might have changed. All right, so first, let's do my rent. My rent's gone up in the last year, I think, from 135,000 colones to 145,000 colones. Now, what is that? The colony and the dollar changes, so that can, and I pay in colones. I do not pay in dollars, but we're going to do this in dollars just so you guys can get an idea. So my rent right now, as it stands with the exchange rate, is probably this or close to it, $283. Now I got off lucky back a couple years ago because the exchange rate was really beneficial. And I had my rent down to like $225 at one point. So anyway, this is still good to me. This is really good because anything to me under $300, I have a little 2-bedroom Tico house in the middle of La Fortuna. Try to find that. It's hard. So anything to me, anything under $300 is pretty good anyway. So I'm cool with that. Now, Luz, this is electricity, right? This is electricity. My electricity is about $38 a month. Now, I'm using a friend's air conditioning, his little portable air conditioner sitting over there. It's one of the big portable units. So, and it's been hot here, man. It's been kind of hot. Little fact, I've lived in this house for 7 years. And yes, every few days a year, it's super humid. But I run my house in fans. I never had an air conditioner. And I was pretty good. There's a couple of days where it got too hot. But for the most part, my fan out by my little workstation runs all day. And my one at night, right next to my bed, runs all night. So I run fans 24/7. I do have a full stack washer dryer, and I do washing. I do about 2 to 3 loads a week, usually on Saturday, if you want to know. I also have like an oven, those just a little oven top, and I usually heat up water and stuff like that. And I have a coffee maker, and my lights. I turn things off, stuff. So with a big washer dryer and fans running all the time, and this portable air conditioner has bumped it up to about 45. But the thing is, I have to give that portable air conditioner back in about 20 days. So I'll be back down to this. So we got $38. Now this one is my internet. It's almost exactly $50. I did upgrade. I can't remember the speed. I just upgraded, I think, at least to 1 degree. And so this is internet. I do not have a TV here. I don't have cable. I do everything through internet. So there is no cable for me. I took that out, I don't know, a long time ago. So $50 for the internet. My water, I've had a problem with my toilet for the last few months. I kind of got it fixed, but my water seems to have gone up a little bit. But right now, it used to be like $4 a month. Right now, it's at $9, only because I think my toilet was messed up for a while and it was always running, I think. But usually the water bill is pretty low. Now, for those of you who don't know, the CAHA is my health insurance here, socialized medicine. I am a resident, just got my permanent residency. Anyway, when you get your residency, you have to pay into the socialized medicine, and it's called the CAHA. Now, mine is pretty expensive, I think. It can be a lot more, but I'm cool with it because I had to do it. I'm legal in my business. Everything's legit what I do, and I had to get everything right. So my CAHA right now, as it stands, is $270 a month for health insurance. I think that's actually pretty good. But I am going to lower it. I will be getting it lowered, and I think I'll be probably shaving off about $100. And I'll be doing that in the next couple months, and I'll tell you, I'll make that video how I did it, what I did to lower my CAHA. So can't wait to get that a little bit lower. I spend all my money on food. Anybody who's following along, I've been on the carnivore. I'm still on the carnivore. Pretty, I would say 98%. So my food bill is kind of, I think for just me personally, is a little high just because it's just me and I only buy like 5 things: steaks, eggs, avocado, tuna fish for when I'm in a jam, sardines for when I'm in a jam, and chicken breasts and stuff. And so I would say right now I'm at 500. I would say 500 a month just for me. I don't know. Is that a lot? I don't know if that's a lot. So let me know if that's a lot. And if you guys that live in Costa Rica, you tell me if it's a lot. I would say food prices, like in most places, has gone up. I don't super check things, but I can just tell by buying the regular things that I bought in the last couple of years or whatever. I don't know. The bill just seems to be a little bit more. But anyway, I'm probably at about 500. Now, I do go to the gym. I have a membership. I wouldn't care if the membership was $90 a month because I would still use it. So it wouldn't bother me. But the gym here is $40 a month I pay for gym. So these are the ones I pay. This is it. This is every month, regardless, right? So now the thing about the food, now you got to look at entertainment, right? So I can be kind of a party boy, and sometimes I have people stay with me for a while, and I don't know, usually it turns into a little bit of party. I go out a little bit more, or D'Angelo and I meet a lot of times to go out to dinner, and you've got to account for that. So this is my entertainment. Now this fluctuates a lot. Sometimes I may not go out for a long time. Other times I might be out for 2 weeks, carousing and I don't know, drinking or eating or whatever the hell we all do. So this can kind of fluctuate. So I would actually like to combine my food and entertainment to probably could jack this food bill up. Now, obviously, I'm not eating as many steaks if I'm going out and I'm eating the steaks. So I would say you could probably add maybe, let's say, another $250 maybe a month, but not all the time. This is not set in stone. This is just sometimes it's happening, sometimes it's not. I might go months not, and then months maybe I am kind of going out more than normal. I used to go out a lot to eat, all the time to eat, spend a lot of money. I do not do that half as much as I used to. So I've cut that kind of way down. So, but I would say this is about, you could probably add anywhere from, I don't know, let's say 250 to the food budget to make it around 750. Now I do get kind of lucky on this. So car, gas, the taxes every year called Marchamo, you have to pay on your card, and it depends on the year and how new it is. I pay about on my car, which is a 2019. I think I pay between $300 and $400 every year. But all this car, gas, maintenance, and my taxes all come out of my business account. I do not pay anything personal with my car. For one, I don't use my car except for business. I do not really drive it around town. If I'm going to go around town, I'm going to walk my ass to that restaurant or walk to wherever I'm going for the most part. And so, and I only probably fill my tank up, man, depending, I don't know, once a month. And if I'm traveling around, which I do, I have to go to San Jose. Like, for instance, when I was doing the residency thing or I'm doing legal stuff, I'm traveling around a little more. Or going when I used to do the relocation retreat way down here, there's more gas. But I do not drive it around town. Sometimes it sits right here out front, for weeks at a time. But the good thing is when I do pay anything with the car, and it is paid for, the car is paid for. So all the extra is gas, maintenance, which I haven't had any maintenance, but everything comes out of my business account and is a tax write-off. So that's very, very helpful. So I think if you add all this up, we're going to include this. I don't know what the exact figure is, but I'm assuming it's about this. I would say it's about 1,500, and that's probably on the high end. Again, I don't buy things I do not need. If I break a glass, I go buy a glass. I don't buy little, oh, that's so cute. That would look so good on the wall. Fuck that shit. I don't buy any of that. I had all that stuff before. I got rid of it. So I don't buy anything I don't need. I buy t-shirts every now and then, right? I buy shorts every now and then. I got the same 10 shorts I've had forever. So I just don't buy anything I don't need. So this is actually pretty accurate. Now, is this you? Could you do this? You might need to tack on another $1,000 for your lifestyle. I don't know. But I don't. So now before, I would say I was closer, maybe not right at 1,000, but close to 1,000, unless something was to happen, like an emergency, and you have to do a lot for that kind of stuff. Don't forget that, guys. Well, I have X amount of dollars, but no more coming in. Either you're going to have to find a side hustle to make a little extra money because you don't want to be caught off guard. But maybe you have an emergency or something comes up. You're going to might need a little money for extras. So I didn't put miscellaneous down here, but my miscellaneous would be extremely low, and most of my miscellaneous would go into entertainment anyway, which is really this number. My miscellaneous is really down to zero. So I don't know what you guys think about this, but I would like to hear what you think about this. Is this expensive to you? What do you think? Could you live like this? Could you live like I am? You guys have seen my house probably. Anybody that follows along, I've videotaped it a few times. I live close, which is another thing. I live close to town. I don't need a car. I didn't have a car for 16 years here. So I didn't need a car. Living close is very important, close to stores and things you need to do, whether it's medical and that kind of thing. So that's a consideration if you're going to try to live on a budget. But I'd be very interested. You people that live here, let me know what you think about this number. People that don't live here, do you think that's high? Or is it too simple? Is it too, you can never live like I do? And just so we're clear, I do spend on food. I could go way lower in food if I wanted to. You know, when I was vegan, I was probably cheaper than the carnivore. So I think that's possible. But let me know. Let me know if I missed something. I might have. I do that. I missed the tea and entertainment when I was doing this, so you know I can miss something. Anyway, guys, I would really be interested in what you think about this. All right, this has been my most comprehensive cost of living video. I've made a lot of them through the years, and they've definitely changed. I remember the first one I did with D'Angelo back in the day. Oh my God, you should check that out at some point. Anyway, let me know. I'm Michael Allen, travelcostarica.com. Peace, guys. I hope that helps. I think it does. At least it gives you some sort of way of thinking, I think. So if you appreciate that, buy me a coffee. All right, things are going to pop up. Thinking about living or traveling anywhere, always do your homework and research. And if it's Costa Rica, I'm going to say my videos. All right, man. Ciao.